Welcome to another Explainer. Today, we're diving into the fascinating, deeply hidden lore of one of gaming's most important, yet honestly mysterious characters. You know, if you're a new player just stepping into the massive, mythic world of the modern God of War saga, you'd probably think the story is entirely about Kratos, the famed Spartan warrior, and his son. But actually, there's a hidden architect behind literally everything they do. Her name is Laufey, or as her family affectionately knew her, Faye. So let's dive right into this captivating question that kicks off the entire modern saga. Who exactly was the woman on the pyre? When you boot up the 2018 game, you aren't immediately thrown into some massive, earth-shattering battle with gods. Nope. Instead, you're confronted with this deeply intimate, somber mystery. Who was she, and why does her passing carry so much weight? It's the very first puzzle piece of the entire Norse storyline. Section 1. The pyre that started it. To truly understand Faye, we have to start exactly where the story begins, at the literal end of her mortal journey in Midgard. Kratos places her body on a funeral pyre, and this beautifully grim moment really grounds us. It shows us that everything we experience moving forward, every single battle fought, every realm explored, is born straight from the ashes of her passing. Her death is the absolute catalyst for the epic journey Kratos and Atreus undertake. It's a quiet moment, sure, but it reverberates across the entire cosmos. Section 2. Guardian, Mother, Secret Keeper. To understand why her death caused such a massive ripple effect, we've got to peel back the layers of her past. Centuries before you ever pick up a controller, Faye wasn't just some regular mortal woman. She was the fearsome last guardian of the Jotunheim, the giants left in Midgard. Decades before the game, the legendary Leviathan Axe, which is the very weapon Kratos wields, was actually forged specifically for her to help restore the balance of power against corrupt gods. Years later, she meets Kratos at her absolute lowest point. They have a son, Atreus, and then, on day 0, she passes away. But here's the kicker. Her passing sets a masterful, completely secret plan in motion. The contrast here is just staggering. To her family, she lived a quiet life. She was just a loving mother, carefully preparing her son for the world. But her true nature? She was a terrifyingly fierce warrior, the last guardian of Midgard, and a brilliant mastermind harboring some massive secrets. I mean, she didn't even tell her closest loved ones everything about who she really was. Which leads us to the ultimate mystery the developers themselves pose, highlighting this huge knowledge gap she left behind. Why not just tell us the truth? If you know the realms are dangerous, and you have this incredible, epic past, why on earth would you send Kratos and Atreus out into the wild totally blind to your true identity? Why hide the fact that you were a legendary giant? Well, the answer lies in her incredible foresight. Faye basically orchestrated everything Kratos and Atreus accomplished in 2018 through a secret plan that she never fully explained to them. She had this profound, hidden roadmap. She trusted her family to follow the paths she laid out, a path specifically designed to prepare them for the harsh realities of the Norse gods. She sent them on this journey knowing exactly what they'd find. But as we're about to see, even master plans have flaws, especially when unpredictable magic gets involved. Section 3. Awakening in the Afterlife. Okay, so let's leave the world of the living behind for a second. We're introduced to this wild concept known as the Everyone. What is it? It's literally the afterlife for the gods. When gods die, this is where they end up. It's the ultimate destination where all magic in the universe returns. The source material describes it as incredibly colorful, vivid, and completely unexpected. It's beautiful, sure, but it's also deeply corrupted and highly threatening. So instead of getting some peaceful, eternal rest, Faye wakes up in this lush, chaotic world, completely flipping the script on her entire story. And this is where the lore gets intensely personal. Right after waking up in the Everyone, Faye realizes something that drops her stomach. The meticulously crafted plan she set in motion in the mortal realm, the one meant to protect Kratos and Atreus from a tragic, foreseen fate, might actually fail. A mask gets involved, things go completely sideways, and her priority instantly shifts. She has to find a way home. Just like that, this passive lore figure, the woman we only knew through ashes and bedtime stories, becomes an active, desperate protagonist fighting against the clock. Section 4. Gods, Cubes, and Swords. Now, an afterlife for gods isn't exactly going to be a lonely, quiet place where you can just stroll out the front door. Look at this bizarre, dangerous, and sometimes super helpful cast of characters standing in her way. You've got Byaxian and Sekhmet. They are literally gods of war in this afterlife. They look at Faye and they don't see a hero. They see a target to lock away in a cage. They are massive, towering threats. But hey, she isn't totally alone. She meets Frank, who is, get this, a literal cosmic cube, acting as a bizarre but necessary ally. And she meets Rue, who manifests as ribbons attached to a sword, stepping up as a supportive partner saying, let me help you through this. Let's do this together. If you ever doubted for a second that Faye could hold her own against gods of war in the afterlife, look no further than this quote: "You touch me again, and I swear I will kill you." Wow. This fierce moment absolutely shatters the illusion of the gentle, quiet mother. It proves she is a terrifying force you do not want to mess with. She might be desperately trying to get back to her loving family, but make no mistake, she is absolutely ruthless when backed into a corner. Section 5. The unbreakable spirit of Faye. This brings us to the real core of what makes her such a dynamic, legendary figure. She isn't just physically powerful, she's incredibly scrappy. She is a survivor who is more than willing to fight dirty if it means she wins. And she uses that exact scrappiness as a distinct advantage against towering foes like Byaxian. But honestly, more than her combat skills, she embodies hope. She proves that no matter how hard you get knocked down, no matter how much you get dragged through the mud, you get back up, you spit in the face of defeat, and you keep swinging. She brings this vital, pulsing sense of hope into a bleak afterlife, proving you can fight through impossible odds while still holding on to the deep, profound care you have for the people you love. And that deep care is perfectly captured right here. Come on now, I got a promise to keep. That drive to return to her family, to ensure they actually survive the fate she foresaw, that is the engine powering her entire terrifying, awe-inspiring journey through the realm of dead gods. For her, it's not about glory, it's simply about keeping her promise to Kratos and Atreus. So we're left with this massive lingering question. Can the hidden architect of Kratos' journey actually fight her way out of the afterlife? Or is she finally outmatched by the very realm where all magic returns? It's a thrilling thought to leave you with, and honestly, understanding Faye changes absolutely everything about how you experience the God of War saga. I really hope this explainer has completely reshaped how you view the legend of Laufey, and gives you a powerful new perspective as you explore her world. Thanks so much for joining me, and keep questioning the lore.